Viewed from outside, Japan's stance on smoking looks a little backward. Smoking in bars, cafes and restaurants is still the norm. And you can still light up on some train platforms, as well as on some trains. But there's no smoking on the sidewalk. On most of Tokyo streets it's now illegal, although the success of that initiative has been mixed. Change is in the air, but Japan is a long way from most developed nations, which is good news for government coffers, and not just because of the $11 billion in annual tobacco tax revenue. The Finance Ministry holds a controlling stake in Japan Tobacco, the country's only cigarette maker. The result, tension within the government over a proposed tobacco tax hike.
They are for having a minimum tax hike on a radical tax hike on the tobacco. That really discourages the consumption of tobacco, but that promotes the health of the people here.
The smoking rate in Japan has dropped from 1 in 2 Japanese men 2 decades ago to about 1 in 3 men now, and nearly 3 out of every 10 smokers want to quit.
I'd consider quitting if the tax went up a lot.
Price is the biggest consideration for me.
Prices are now a recession-friendly $3 or so a pack, compared to more than $9 in New York. There was talk of raising taxes to match that, but after some wrangling within the government, they settled on a much smaller 33% price hike. It strikes a balance that should boost tax revenue without pushing a lot of people to quit. And it gives the impression that Japan is doing more than just talk about bringing itself in line with international standards, even if it's done with smoke and mirrors. Mike Firn, Bloomberg News, Tokyo.